Welcome everybody to another episode of the Beantown Boys podcast. Once again, English folks. That's what we're looking for. We're once again joined by Dylan Heward and Kid Sawyer. I'm Leo Brown, and all we got to talk about today is NFL free agency. So we're letting the dog off the leash, and whenever you're ready, Dylan, have at it.
Bill, what the hell are you doing? That's where I'm gonna go off first. You're gonna let Brady walk. You're not going to go any of the big free agents and make no trades that were simple in the during the free agency mark right now. And I also want to go out on Kraft because for the first couple of the times that Brady had a contract, it was Brady and Kraft. That's how you know they didn't want him back. If you're going to send Bill, the person that is known for not being good with talking to the players, negotiate the goddamn contract. Then you let all your linebackers leave to your former coaches and your defensive line. You're basically sitting there saying, well, it was a nice good 20 years. We don't need to have another good season for another 40.
I do find it funny that 3 players went to the Dolphins, the other 3 went to the Lions.
It's like, they didn't go anywhere else. You had Kearse go to the Dolphins. You had Roberts, your fullback and linebacker, go to the Dolphins. You traded away Harmon to the Detroit Lions. You let Van Noy go to the Dolphins. You let Collins go to the Detroit Lions. And you let Danny Shelton go to the Detroit Lions. And you traded Harmon for a bag of balls. A 5th-round pick. Woo, we're really going to do something with that, boys.
Hey, you know Belichick likes his late-round picks.
Hey, kid, let me ask you something.
Hi.
When is something going to go right for the New England Patriots? When they've been losing for 20 years, they've done nothing. Just complete failure. Nothing's ever going to be good for them. You know what? We're just going to pack it up, sell the team, and relocate, all right? We're done here. New England's done. We're moving.
It's called, if you want to pull a 49ers situation.
No. When is something going to go right for the New England Patriots? Don't tell me. When is something ever going to go right? Tell me.
Seriously, when's the last time they won a Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
what was it, like a couple years ago, maybe?
Losers.
Failure.
Absolute
If you want to pull a 49ers situation and transition to another good quarterback, you should have been prepared already. But Bill traded away Garoppolo, and Brady said, oh, go bite me because you didn't want to give me my contract extension back in August. I'll go join... What?
Bill Belichick traded Garoppolo because Brady made him.
Yes, but
Brady put his dick on the table and said, yup, mine's bigger. I'm here. You trade him.
But you wouldn't give him... He was willing to stay with the team back in August when he wanted that contract extension there. And Bill said, no, we're not giving it to you.
Because Bill didn't want him. Bill wanted Garoppolo.
If you knew you weren't going to do that, go get that younger quarterback in that draft then.
Hey, man, they got Stidham.
Woo!
Studham.
5th-round pick right there. I probably clipped right there.
I don't know. All I'm saying, Dylan.
5th-round pick. Woo, he's a legend, dude.
All I'm saying.
Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick.
All I'm saying.
He threw a pick in the one game he played with one play.
Dylan Heward. All I'm saying is maybe take a breath. All right.
Trust the process.
Maybe just be like, you know what? The team has been fantastic as long as I've been alive. Maybe I should chill. Maybe I should take a breath because you know what? Let me ask something, Dylan. Out of all your favorite teams, which one's the top dog? Would you say it's New England Patriots?
Yeah, it's been the Pats.
Okay, now out of my favorite teams, which one is the top dog?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs, right?
No.
Now, as long as I've been alive, how many championships have the Toronto Maple Leafs won?
How many championships have they even seen? How many Eastern Conference Finals have they seen?
A big goose egg.
Okay, so maybe take a breath. Maybe.
Let me just...
You're probably not gonna, but maybe. Just take a breath.
Let me just throw this out there, too, before his face turns all purple. The generation before us, you know what they had for Patriots games?
Drew Bledsoe.
Nothing. They wouldn't televise them because they sucked that bad. The team almost got moved.
They had that Super Bowl against...
the Blackhawks owner back in the day didn't want to televise his team's games because he thought that it would make fans not want to go to the game because they could just watch it at home. He refused to let his team
That's why the
televised.
NFL passed a rule where they can't say no, we don't want to be televised in this area because they were forcing fans to go to the game.
It was just so weird.
Back
because,
then when the Pats were that bad.
Gonna go. It's fun to go. Why wouldn't you want to go if you can?
It's a way better experience, and I can speak from experience.
Did you not
Can
see?
you now?
Did you not see Miami? They had like maybe 2 fans in the entire stadium.
Hey,
Yeah, but it's humid.
the Florida
my God.
Panthers.
They got a pool. They have a pool.
Shout out to those 3 dedicated Florida Panthers fans.
Shut them out. There they are.
Those 3 people that went and watched Riley Smith play back in the day.
There it is. There it is.
But yeah, maybe you should just, trust Bill's process here. Guy knows what he's doing.
Hopefully. I mean, he knows more what he's doing than... Who the hell is the coach for the Texans?
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, what the...
He used to be coached with Bill Belichick. So
Well, yeah, all the Bills stick together. Bill Parcells, Bill O'Brien, Bill Belichick.
yeah, but at least Bill Parcells taught Belichick something. Belichick apparently didn't teach
You know
Bill
what?
O'Brien
We figured
anything.
We figured it out. We figured out why he doesn't want Brady.
Not Bill.
Yeah, he wants a quarterback named Bill. Who's the quarterback named Bill? Hang on, let's find out.
I don't think there is a quarterback named Bill.
Hang on. There's got to be one.
You know what? There's a basketball player named Bill Walton. You can just go out and get him.
Oh yeah, we want
have
that
him,
guy.
Have him play quarterback.
But while you look that up, I also want to send a prayer and
Bill Wade, all right, born October 4th, 1930, all right?
There it is. Bring him back.
He passed in 2016, rest in peace, to a Bill legend. I don't know how good he was, but you know what? His name's Bill, okay?
that's it. With shipping Bill Belichick to the Bills.
Imagine.
Hey, man.
So funny.
You think Bill's Mafia is happy now? Wait till he gets somebody relevant.
But Sean Payton getting the corona, I do want to shout out him for that, and hope him be able to have a nice recovery over it. Now, getting to the free agency, other than me just going off on the Patriots,
Do you want to start with the Patriots? Because I can just run through the list.
there's only 2 people, like a few people they signed. They re-signed Devin McCourty.
Hey, they signed that wide receiver.
He's actually not a bad receiver either.
And then they gave $8 million
to a who? Who?
To a guy.
Yeah. What's the guy's name?
What guy?
The defensive lineman on the pass that we signed.
He's like,
Bo Allen?
Bo Allen. Can anybody tell me who that motherfucker is? $8 million to a guy that is irrelevant.
Hey, his name's spelled pretty cool. Beau.
Can you look up his stats real fast for me? Because I kind of want to see what he did. Because I knew he played in, I think it was Philly.
I thought it was the Bucks, or like the Niners.
I
One of
thought it
those
was
two.
Philly, but I could be wrong.
You are wrong.
It was the Bucks.
Yep.
Look at me go.
I don't know what good stat websites are, so we're gonna go with this one. I guess.
That's a good one. NFL usually has a good one. But
Game started. I don't know
Played
what any of this
16
means.
games.
Oh, okay. We got tackles over here. Tackles for loss.
he had. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out through his career. Yeah, he had Philly. I thought, no.
You're probably way off the mic there, Dylan. Just
I
heads
know, I'm
up.
trying to carry it with me. Yeah, see, he played with Philly.
His last team was the Bucks.
His last team was the Bucks, and you didn't hear a fucking peep from him.
Well, he plays for the Bucks.
His career, 2.5 sacks.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey.
Solo
Yeah.
tackle, 72. Within playing how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. 72 tackles.
So
Elite player right there.
Dud. But name me
How old is
one
he?
person that isn't named Mike Evans that actually was relevant on the Bucks, other than
Brady.
Mr. 30-30 himself.
Tom Brady.
Hey, Mr. Blow Off His Own Fingers, Jason Pierre-Paul.
Hey, hold on a minute. His nickname's the Polar Bear. All right, dude. I don't know why they would call him that because he plays in Tampa or played in Tampa. But you know what? His nickname is the Polar Bear. All right,
Because do you see him when his jersey? He looked like a goddamn polar bear.
from Minnesota.
There you go. That's why he's a polar bear.
From Minnesota, you know.
Played for Wisconsin.
But we signed back Nate Slater. That's another good special teams. That the only
Nate,
Pro Bowler we're gonna play.
You mean Matt?
Matt Slater. I was thinking of Nate Ebner that we lost.
I'll
And
have
then
you know.
that receiver, something. What was his name again? I forget who that receiver was.
Damier, Damiere, Damiere,
I think it's Demir.
and then it's Byard. I know.
And I know
that's
he
Byard.
was a good secondary receiver behind Fitzgerald on the Cardinals, so he was a decent player out there.
Now, the Cardinals are looking pretty good now.
Oh
too.
my God, getting Hopkins, Fitzgerald, and a young quarterback out of that.
They got Hopkins for nothing. That was a
Yeah, I
complete
mean the
steal.
running back they moved isn't even the running back they wanted.
No,
to
they
go
like
with.
they like Drake.
Yeah.
He's a really good running back.
Yeah, and the guy that they traded is on the older side for a running back,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he had like what 1.5 good seasons.
Yeah, only because he had no O-line. The only thing that they need to do now in this draft is get an offensive line to block.
He had 1.5 good seasons. I mean, the guy's really not that good.
Yeah, well, can't really perform when you're getting injured all the time because of no O-line blocking.
Hey, Brady
Yeah,
could perform without no
I
line.
mean, like,
He just had to get the ball and throw it away fast enough to have Edelman get cracked.
fair.
Hey,
Fair.
Or hand it off to the running back and all you hear is the running backs. Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna say, he carried a team that had no business playing the Broncos in the playoffs to the playoffs because they were so injured.
Yeah, and we actually would have won, too, if Gronk didn't get held in the end zone.
Did you see Todd Gurley getting signed?
Todd Gurley, he signed to the Falcons for 1 year.
Yep.
Um,
It's
that's
funny.
an upgrade for the running back because they did release Freeman.
I was looking a little bit into that, and
released
it's kind of
Freeman.
funny because Gurley is a year younger than Henry, but
Mhm.
Gurley has fallen off so much because of injuries.
Because of his injuries, and he actually, I think he might have a good season this year. He was coming back, and he was looking really good from his surgery coming back at the end of the season. So I feel like he's gonna have a good one. They also released Clay Matthews out there. That's a guy I wouldn't mind coming to go and get.
I mean,
We need
I
linebackers.
just don't see a reason to go out and get anybody too fantastic or any big names that's going to want money. I feel like the best thing right now is just go through the draft, get good picks for the next 2 years, and then go from there.
Well, the thing that aggravates me is start trading away people to free up salary cap, make it look like you're gonna go get somebody big and pick up the polar bear
I don't.
The polar
I
bear.
don't think
for
they.
$8 million.
I don't think they were going to get anybody big because any time that Belichick has wanted to get somebody big, he does it immediately. Like with Gilmore and with some other schmuck that they
Josh
signed.
Gordon, we got it right away for a trade,
Like
but
anybody that is a big time guy that they want, they already have their mind set to it and they get them immediately.
I think it's right now a lot of teams don't want to be that. Like we could have gotten Diggs, we could have gotten Hopkins, but you don't want to be that guy that made Brady stay and be like, oh shit, we fucked up. We gave them those good players.
But yeah,
Well,
that was the thing.
there's a lot of like moving pieces to that because one, you don't guarantee that you can even get to trade for D Hop.
Well, if y'all look at the picks, fourth round pick, I think we have a better fourth round pick than the Cardinals.
Patriots have.
We have a
Well,
lot
first-
more.
What conference is the Cardinals? They're in the NFC, right?
Yeah, then
So-
they have a better pick, but in the fourth round we could have given you 3 fourth rounders. We have
but
one
at
first
the,
rounder.
At the same time, you're moving D Hop and you're moving him across the conference, so you're not even gonna have to worry about him unless you happen to play that team once in the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, like if you move, it's like in hockey, like teams never trade within the division, especially in like the Atlantic in the Metro, because the playoff implications, the regular season, like they're just too much.
See, in football it's different. They don't really I don't want to say care, but it doesn't really matter to them. You see people get traded unless like you never see really the Patriots and Jets trade.
Demarius Thomas.
Ever. Yeah, I said ever, other than that one guy, and who was he last year? It's if you can get something good out of it, you will. The Browns traded, and they're both in the AFC. The Browns traded Josh Gordon to the Patriots for a second rounder or a third rounder, and then the Falcons, our fucking second round pick is Mohamed Sanu. Perfect second rounder. We only traded him because Brady wanted him. So now we're stuck with
Yeah,
the
that
old
worked out
dude
great.
to play with either Stidham, Cam Newton, Jameis.
I don't think. I honestly think that the way that they're going to go about this is getting a cheap quarterback. So if they traded for someone,
Andy, motherfucking Dalton.
if they traded for like Andy Dalton,
I don't want the Red Rocket.
I'm sticking by the statement. I don't want him, but I'm sticking by the statement that he's going to be a New England Patriot.
You said it yourself. If they wanted it, they would have had it done already.
if they wanted a big name guy.
Maybe Bill's like he was thinking about doing it. He almost committed, and then he's sitting in his
he's watching the
He's
highlights.
sitting in his giant house, sitting at the counter, just drinking a glass of something, just saying like, what am I doing here? I really just let Tom Brady go, and I'm thinking about signing Andy Dalton. What am I doing?
Andy Dalton
What am I
isn't a
doing?
big time guy. That's somebody that you can mull over and make sure it's the right option. Cam Newton, I mean, they're in the talks for him, but I don't think they're
I was
going
gonna
to
say
him.
the only
Well,
other
the Panthers
team.
are breaking up with him, so
Yeah.
he's getting moved.
He's getting moved, but the only other teams that were looking at him were us and the Chargers, and the Chargers already sat there and said, "Let's start Tyrod Taylor this year."
My guy.
He's finally making his
Yeah.
works back into the league.
But I mean, unless you can get somebody like Andy Dalton, who would most likely be willing to restructure their contract and, like Felger Amaz said, have like a contract that's maybe $4 or $5 million per year.
I just don't want. I don't want Dalton.
Well,
That
you
is
got
the
to
biggest.
think about it this way: they're not looking to contend.
He's
Obviously.
completely looking to rebuild. I mean, look at
So
all the
why
picks they have.
why re-sign all those older players then?
Veteran help. It's just to help young guys.
Like, okay, think about it this way: they probably still have some faith in the team to do work, but at the same time, there's no top dog you can get at QB other than Brady, who's obviously not available now, to carry that weight and push forward for another championship. I mean, I would think that Belichick is looking at it like, okay, I took Tom Brady, who was nothing when he was drafted, and turned him into what he is.
I mean,
that's the way he's looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that because I think Tom Brady
his work
made
ethic is
himself Tom
ridiculous.
I feel it was Brady and Belichick that made himself Tom Brady because
Well, Belichick does a good job at disguising players' weaknesses and improving on their strengths.
exactly that's why we're gonna see how he really is when he in
how he
Tampa.
uses his systems. I think Brady's gonna have a decent time because I mean he has Mike Evans, so at least he has a target, and they have a couple decent receivers.
Well, let's see how he goes because he only really went there because they actually kind of respect him down there and doesn't just think, oh, you're just a quarterback.
he's going to
And
be
B,
running his offense, whatever
That's
that
why
is,
he
he's
gets to
gonna be
call
running
what
it.
he wants.
Yeah.
On top of it, it's $50 million guaranteed for 2 years. And $4.5 million in incentives for 2 years, so that equates to $9 million in incentives. And he can't get traded or franchise tagged.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be kind of interesting because Tom Brady's going to run whatever he wants to run on offense, and that kind of opens up the coach to focus on creating a good defensive plan to make their defense work. Because I don't know much about the Bucks because I don't know much about football, but everything
Everybody
that I've seen is
in
the Bucks
football
don't have
forgets
good
that the
D.
Bucks exist.
Well, yeah, they had the fifth best defense last year, but
You forget.
yeah,
they
you
exist.
forget
I do it all
exactly.
the time. You can have me name
The thing
all
is-
32 teams, and I'd stumble on the Bucks.
Is Brady
Yeah.
gonna be able to make the right calls down in Tampa? Because
No.
he tried to do it here and he made horrible calls because he thought Edelman or Jacoby Myers, that's why he didn't see him the rest of the season, was gonna go one way and he threw it the opposite way, and it gets picked off. Now let's go with this. What was Tampa's record this year? Can you look that up real fast?
Dog shit.
I think they barely missed playoffs
I'm just going
because of
on
Mr.
the line and
30-30
saying dog
himself.
shit. Hey man, that's an impressive stat.
Hey, he has his own ESPN show, all right? 30 for 30.
I'm working on it. Relax.
A little slow here.
They
They weren't last place.
1920.
but-
Give me that. Oh wait, no, I want 1920, right?
Yeah, you want 1920.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Panthers were worse than them. I know that.
They
You're right there.
were
Yep.
7-9.
Which is not bad.
Nice.
I mean, that's not terrible. Now, and you're adding Tom Brady.
I was about to ask that. What do you think the record's going to be now?
They'll probably make playoffs.
The
Maybe. Maybe.
You still got to see the Saints and the Falcons.
Maybe.
Who the Saints have their same team plus a better free safety out of Malcolm Jenkins because Eagles didn't keep him. They left and he went
They
there.
also picked up the options on one of their tackles and on Lattimore.
Mhm. So they're going to be good. And then the Falcons just got a good running back now.
Well, we'll see how
But
that
they
turns
also
out.
lost a lot of the defensive players because
But-
they released them.
You also have to look at it like, I don't think Brady makes them better. I think, okay, now they have a quarterback that isn't going to throw 30 interceptions. But
Let's see.
it's the
Is
Brady effect.
Is
It's like
Brady going
LeBron.
to be able... Look at what Brady had. Brady had no QBs to go against twice a year.
I mean,
Is Brady going to be able to go against Breeze twice
no,
and
he's not
beat
going to
him
be able
twice?
to do any of that. I don't think he's the quarterback he was. But he has the LeBron effect. If he goes somewhere, big names are going to go with him.
Yeah, there's already people saying that they want to go there. But do they have the cap to even do that?
They'll find a way.
Yeah.
If players really want to play with Brady that bad, they'll take pay cuts.
So now I'll ask you, what do you think their record's going to be then? Now that they got Brady.
I don't know. They'll toe the line.
Total line.
Well,
8-8.
I was going to say 8-8.
well, they're adding a game, aren't they?
Not yet. That would be going into
Next year.
2021.
Okay. So okay, I got you.
No more 500 teams.
This is hard for him, but ladies and gentlemen, because he doesn't really know football.
Well, I'm just trying to make a hot take. That's what I'm doing.
Spill the tea.
16-0.
You know what? We'll go 12-4.
12-4.
Jesus
12-4.
Christ.
That's a
Somebody's
push on that
smoking a little too much
We're
marijuana.
taking a hot take, all right? Just to piss you off. we're
That's a
making
cold.
hot take.
That's a cold take, bro.
And he and Breeze will split games 1-1. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
I'll give you that one. Now, what do you think? I'll make scenarios. If Stidham's the starter right now, what do you think the record will be for the Patriots?
hopefully ass,
Well,
because then you go into next year's draft and there's a nice little
That might be
QB
why
right
he's
there.
looking at like if they're going full tank, they might just be like, all right, we'll sign Dalton, protect the kid from fucking getting destroyed all season. Just give it to Dalton because he's bad anyways. And
Well-
then if he proves to be good, then okay, sure, we'll trade him for a pick.
People in the system that have come out as sources say that the Patriots think that Stidham's ready. That's one. And two, Belichick has come out and said that he thinks that Andy Dalton has some untapped potential.
So now I'm just asking, Stidham at quarterback, what would you think his record would be?
I don't know. I think they get, 5 wins?
Only 5? I was gonna say 7 and 9.
I think they get 5 wins.
You have any clues, Chief? Or
I don't have any confidence that Belichick wants to win the season.
so you're gonna just go low?
I'm just whatever he wants the record the referee be is what it's going to be.
And, I mean, if you really look at it, he didn't want Brady to begin with. So, from that moment on, when Brady pulled that diva shit, he got rid of all of Brady's help. He literally shipped all his help away.
Yeah.
Then Brady threw a fucking fit. He was going to trade Gronk away, and Brady was like, oh, I'll retire. Fucking pussy. And
Well, he was gonna trade Gronk away because Gronk was sitting there saying, "I don't know if I want to play."
and they were going to get a first for him from the Lions. You know that's going to be a
Well,
top pick.
Is there any penalty for a team trading away a player and then within a certain amount of time that player retires?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because they have that in the NHL.
And I think that's one of the reasons why it was so iffy about even doing the trades in the first place. Because it was Gronk sitting there saying, I'm not feeling that well. My bones are hurting. I might retire. I might not. And then it was Gronk that said, if I get traded, I'm going to retire because I only want to play with Brady.
They both pulled that retire
He
card.
doesn't. Yeah. That's when they finally said, all right, I'll play one more season.
So then from there, he added very minimal help for Tom Brady because he didn't want him. He was trying to push him out. So then finally, Brady's like, okay, I'll give you guys one more chance. This is it. Give me an extension. Get me help. And Belichick was like, no. If he wanted to get Hopkins or Diggs, he would have done it. He would have pulled the trigger already. If he wanted to get help, he would have done it. But he didn't because he doesn't want Brady. He wants to go with the future. And the future is next year.
Well, I know what sucks, though. With our salary cap, we still got to pay for Brady. And we finally stopped paying for Aaron Hernandez. A dude we haven't
Rest in
had
peace.
since, 2011.
R.I.P. to a legend.
That's a good documentary.
That was a good documentary. I liked watching it. I don't know if you
I don't
watched it.
Yeah,
know.
that documentary was awesome.
Yeah, it was like good.
Yeah, I
You
love.
you watched it twice.
I loved that part when that thing
when
happened.
the thing
Yeah,
happened?
when the
you
thing
loved that one.
happened.
Yeah, that's great.
Did you actually watch it?
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah,
it.
I
don't-
liked it.
I don't know if I buy the whole thing that he was gay.
It
That like I could see that being possible, but it
Maybe
felt
he
like
was just a little bi-curious, man.
It felt like a really weird forced narrative.
that was one of the biggest things on the news too. I think he was. The only thing was, you also have to think back in high school at his time. It wasn't like
Yeah,
us.
it wasn't.
It
okay.
was
Especially
Oh,
for
I'll
a
beat your
football player.
fucking
I, mean,
ass.
I would say like even nowadays, with,
It's still it's still
yeah, like in a football locker room, it's not.
Oh my.
It's hard enough in a hockey locker room. I can only think of a few players that have actually are openly gay, and they were in high school or college.
I can only think
Yeah.
of one football player that's openly gay, and he's not even in the league anymore. It was Sam Michaels.
Isn't a lineman? Isn't he a lineman?
I think he's a D lineman.
Yeah. I just remember him being in a house.
He
when I
got
heard
he
about
he
it.
got he got drafted by the Eagles and then picked up by the Cowboys, and I
I
haven't
was
heard
really
of him since.
hoping that he was going to be a quarterback, and he was just going to be a strictly under center guy, just because he likes to be looking at ass. Just under center.
Oh man.
Very
I think that would end up in some sort of a sexual assault case, kid. You know, might be a case.
I
for
think the
that.
coach would force it to go into shotgun.
Fucking SVU special units victim.
Boom, boom.
He's like under center. Very fat. Ooh, somebody's got a juicy ass. Hot.
Back to football.
But yeah, Brady. I mean, best of luck to Brady. He got exactly what he wanted, and the Bucks got absolutely screwed.
Yep.
Whatever.
That's what he wanted.
And Belichick has what, a first, 3/3, 2/4, 4/6, of maybe a fifth or
And
two,
two
and
sevenths.
2/7. He has all the firepower he wants. In
We
this
have the
draft.
third most picks in the league.
and
Behind the
because-
Jaguars, because the Jaguars just got a pick for trading away Big Dick Nick.
Yeah, they're committing to Gardner Minshew. That's what we love to see.
Yeah.
That is exactly. He's not going to be a starter. My ass.
I said
My
they
ass.
were going to fight for the
My
starting position. That's
ass.
what they were saying.
Somebody that cuts their own jorts and has a Fu Manchu, they're not a backup, baby. That's a starting quarterback. Let's go. I'm full committing to a Jaguars bandwagon.
Clipping a little bit there, bud. Being a little loud.
Full committing to a Jaguars
Little loud.
bandwagon.
But
They'll
at
be
the
my second
beginning-
team.
At the end of the season, they were saying that they were going to fight for the starting quarterback position. Luckily, the Bears are like, yeah, we're
The
done with
Bears.
Trubisky, so we will give you a third or a fourth for Nick, and we'll take his heavy contract, and you guys will lose a lot of salary cap.
And
So-
they restructured the contract, which the Jaguars, a week prior to this, said, no, we're not going to trade Nick Foles. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot.
Third round pick.
Well, you can't.
It was a compensatory fourth.
I thought it was a third.
You can't say that you're gonna trade him because then his value goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes it
A fourth round pick is a value.
the more it's an asset. You
I
gotta
feel
protect-
For a
like-
dude that's getting paid
The
a
mat-
shit
the-
ton of money.
no matter how bad the asset, you have to protect it.
I feel
Yeah,
like
no.
football, it's a lot easier to be a late round pick and succeed than in any other sport.
Oh yeah, the percentages in hockey are like after the first. Honestly, after the top 5 picks in the draft, your odds go way down with making the show.
I think after the third round, it's pretty much like guaranteed you're not going to make it, or you're going to be.
I think the odds of a third round pick in the NHL making it is like 14%.
It's like, I mean, that's.
Yeah, I mean they're not good.
You look at it. You look at the Bruins core right now. Marchand, Krejci, Bergeron, and when Lucic was around, none of them were first round picks. I'm pretty sure they were all second or third.
Really?
But yeah, the odds are just so
yeah,
much
no, in
higher
the
in football.
NFL, it's either your first rounder, not really a second rounder, or late picks that fought their way in there because they wanted to be in the league.
And that's why Belichick likes his late picks, because he feels like they have a better work ethic than people in the first.
I do like to say that we would be drafting in the draft so far, mock drafts. We do be drafting my boy Jalen Hurts
I
or
would
another
like
one.
that. but I don't think that's Belichick's guy.
Our first round would be, and I think this is his guy, Jake Love.
Oh, just to fact check myself, from 2000 to 2009, in the first round your odds are 80%. Second round is 45. Third round is 30%. Fourth round is like
Who are you?
20%, and then the fifth round is like 18. Six is like 17. So even still, third round pick, 30%, not in your favor.
No.
I mean, I think overall,
Unless-
hockey players put a lot more effort in and just try harder than football players. I think football players just have this kind of diva way to them where they're like, oh, yeah, we're talented, we're going to make it, and they just don't.
Well, because the way they make the NFL is different, because you have to play college, and after you've played like your first 2 years, if you started playing D1 college football right away, you can pretty much guarantee that you're gonna get drafted.
Yeah, and a lot of people usually just go for 4 years too.
Yeah.
It's either 3 or 4 years to prove that you can do it. The only person that didn't do it and stayed in college instead of going into the draft was Bosa last year. He got hurt in the championship last year, and he's like, I'm not risking it. He was going to be the number one pick until Kyler Murray decided to light the field up. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to get paid a lot more than if I go out, show that I'm kind of injured, or get injured again.
Yeah, get
and
that
then drop.
guaranteed money. Because football is such a dangerous sport. You don't know when your career's going to end.
No, never.
'Cause it can end at any given play. You never know.
Look at Bledsoe.
Luke
He was
Kuechly.
guaranteed. Actually, the funny thing was I was watching stuff about that since Brady went to the Bucks. Bill promised Bledsoe that he would get that starting quarterback job back. And once when he came back, he's like, let's see how the kid does. And then traded Bledsoe the next season.
I mean, on top of the careers, I mean, you can look at Luke Kuechly.
Oh, jeez.
One of the most dominant defensive players in the league. And what was he, like 26?
He was a young age. I think he was 26, 27. It's got to be the same age as Matt Ryan because they were both graduating together.
And he just up and retired. And he figured, well, I've been through enough and I've got enough guaranteed money. I'm not risking it.
Oh, he's had like maybe 4 or 5 concussions.
He easily could have probably played at an NFL level, but it's a matter of, well, I have a life after football, and I have to think about that. Because, a lot of these guys that do get hurt early in their careers, they got to think about, well, I want to, play catch with my kids, and, if I get so hurt in my knees that I can't even do that, I mean, that's heartbreaking.
/ all that. It was for him. It was that all the head
You don't
trauma.
want to be in a power wheelchair.
Like I said, I feel like he kind of made Brady leave a little because every time it was him and Brady, it was like father and son connection.
So if Bill laid out a solid plan for him, then I'm sure he listened.
I guess, but if that plan does not work, he's losing that job.
Bill knows how to build a team. Like, he did that with the Brady era. He built that team. He drafted Brady
multiple times over.
Multiple times over. He did it. That's what he wanted to do when he was with the Browns before they became the Ravens.
Yeah,
and then
I know.
got
and
their
they really
history
sent-
back being
because
the Browns again.
nobody was happy
Okay,
that.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I know about that, but like, I mean, that was before I was into football.
Yeah, no, they weren't happy that he was trying to do what they basically did here, which was kick out the starting quarterback and get somebody else in that he liked.
Well, yeah, Lombardi, he told Lombardi, he's like, hey, we're going to suck for a little bit. You need to get through this because I'm going to build a team. He laid out the plan for him, and Lombardi was like, oh, okay. And then, like, 2 years later, it was like, yeah, no, you're fired. We're going to go in a different direction. Yeah, so much for your direction.
Hey, he went to Baltimore. They got 2 championships.
On the back of Ray Lewis, and then on the back of somehow Joe Flacco playing good football. Somehow. I don't know how it happened.
Now he's wait a minute, Joe Flacco's a free agent too.
Yeah, he just got released by
Would
the
you-
Broncos.
Ooh.
I'd rather have him than Dalton.
I would not. Joe freaking Flacco.
you know you'll get
You
more
want that
losses.
scumbag.
You'll have more
I'd rather
losses.
just go with a rookie quarterback. Well, technically not a rookie.
Super Bowl. Speak to the ring.
Yeah, but I mean, do you want another slow, old quarterback?
He's not even a 30-30 guy.
Or-
He's like a 5-30 guy.
Or do you at least, want somebody, I don't know how quick the kid is for the Patriots, but I mean, he's young, so he's faster than Brady. That's a given. So, I mean, if you're going to be bad, you would at least want a quarterback who can provide some excitement and give the fans a reason to watch.
If you want to be bad, all rookie team. Heard it here first.
All rookie team.
Let's do it.
I already heard talks that Edelman is wanting to get traded down to go with Brady again.
Well, of course he does. They're best friends. Or-
Tell you about my
Hey,
baby.
it's
Hear me out. Edelman started QB.
Just go full fun.
Edelman
full
started
fun.
QB.
I don't know. Did you know he used to be quarterback?
I know. Yeah.
And I don't know much of what you know. So that was the funny. You remember when Rex Ryan called and was like, "So is Edelman going to be a starting quarterback this week?" When we lost Jacoby, we lost Tom, and we lost
Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
But I have faith. I have faith he knows how to build a team. I mean, I definitely question a lot of his draft picks, but
Nobody's perfect.
they seem to pan out as serviceable guys. He has a tough time drafting receivers.
Yeah, there's only one receiver that he really. Well, let's see how Nikhil turns out.
Well, yeah, I mean it's early.
And then he drafted Edelman, so
yeah, but he drafted him as he was a quarterback. And he turned him into a receiver. That doesn't
he was
count.
going. He actually went to the draft as a receiver. He was going to receiving camps. I watched 30 for 30.
I mean, I don't think it really counts. He was a quarterback. He was going to receiver camps, but they turned him into the receiver that he is.
And he probably only went to those receiver camps because he's small.
Well, they said that he wasn't going to be a quarterback, so he switched his position so he could be in the league.
Yeah, I mean, if Kyler Murray wasn't as good as he is, there's a chance that he might have ended up as a
If Tim
receiver.
Tebow listened and actually went to be a tight end, he would still be in the league.
That guy was talentless.
Watch it. All right, national champion.
Oh, I won the college championship.
He turned that Broncos team around.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
They did so good.
playoffs.
They did so
Playoffs.
good. They made the playoffs.
Who would you rather have?
They made the playoffs. Let's go.
Who would you rather have, Smokey J or Tim Tebow?
Anybody but Tim Tebow.
You're a joke. You rather have Jay Cutler than Tim Tebow?
Yeah,
that was the option.
I'd put
You're a
I'd
joke.
put Jay Cutler at quarterback
You're
over
a fucking
stupid
joke.
old Tim Tebow. Oh, look at me! The only thing I have going for me is I'm a lefty.
All right, what else you guys want to talk about?
Oh, I was gonna go on too. There's a couple of big free agents. What team you think they will land on? We got Jadeveon Clowney.
Is
That's
he
a
free
clown, I
agency?
said. It's in the name.
Yeah, he still hasn't signed with anybody yet.
I didn't know he was a free agent.
You got Jadeveon Clowney. You got.
He needs to go back to my Seahawks, baby.
He said he didn't really want to go back there.
I mean, they don't have much, so I don't blame
They
them.
don't have much money for him either. You got Clowney. You got Jameis Winston, Mr. 30 for 30.
Yeah, that's a big time free agent.
Eric Ebron. That's a big tight end. Jacoby Brissett.
looking through the list, dude. There's a guy named Haha.
Oh no,
Clinton Dix got signed.
to the.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Alright, so this list isn't.
No, he got signed at
He
I
went
don't
to
think anybody
what?
want to update it at
He
1
went
o'clock
to
in the
the
morning
Rams?
to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Oh, fuck's sake.
What, you don't want haha on the Cowboys, Chief?
The Cowboys.
Dude, Robbie Anderson.
Let's go Cowgirls.
Rob. Melvin
If there's a team
Gordon,
I can't
Brashad
stand.
Perriman,
Gordon is still a free agent. That's another big one.
Logan
But
Ryan, Jason Peters, Shelby Harris,
Logan Ryan's a free agent?
Demarius Randall. According to CBS Sports, he is.
I cannot
That-
stand the Cowboys.
Stephen
I
A.
hate
Smith,
them.
everybody.
I hate them.
I don't know how to say this guy's first name, but his last name is Suh.
Oh,
no,
Ndamukong Suh.
Nabakasu.
It's Sue, not Suh.
So,
S-U-H, it's Suh, alright?
Sweet.
So, dude.
So Ndamukong Suh's still free. I thought he signed too. I thought he went back. No, he is still a free agent.
I'm so mad because I like Haha Clinton Dix. That's a great name. I think he's a good player.
That's the only. I was gonna say that can't be the only reason you like the poor dude.
He's a good player, but it's a great
Good
name.
name means good player, alright? So, those are the rules.
No, he really is a good player.
Gardner Minshew, good player, good name. Those are the rules, alright?
Not just that. He's so elite, he's Gardner Minshew the third.
There it is, man. There it is.
There's two others. There's two others.
The name was so
Oh.
good, they used it 2 more times.
Free agency news.
Oh.
Saints have agreed to terms with guard/tackle Andreas Pete for 5-year contract.
Andreas.
And that's our update.
I don't know who that is.
Uh,
So there you go.
I don't. I'm
Anybody
about
else
to go
ever
check
hear
it
this
out.
guy? Y'all hear some?
Y'all hear some?
Well, Mr. Computer over here can go look him up.
I don't want to though.
Yeah, no, that's a waste of time.
Yeah. Let's talk about Gardner Minshew more.
Exactly.
Oh, he's already a
That's what
lineman.
That's what
with
I'm
them.
saying. But yeah, back to the Cowboys. Hate them. I hate them.
Check.
I'm so happy they failed. I want to see them fail.
Hey, technically, they would have been in the playoffs if we were doing that extra seed.
I want to see them fail on a consistent basis. Dak Prescott is a terrible quarterback.
It's a little rude.
A
Terrible.
little harsh.
Terrible.
He
He
is a
gets carried.
decent quarterback.
He gets carried by a great line and by a great running back. And, I mean, you know, he only has Amari Cooper to throw to.
He had 2 really good tight ends. He had Wooden and the other kid.
He had 2 good tight ends.
Oh, he's a Las Vegas Raider now.
And you have Amari Cooper, who's a really good receiver.
Oh, I forgot about Marcus Mariota went to the Raiders too. That's gonna be a quarterback fight. So the Minshew and Foles is actually the new fight for the Derek Carr and Mariota. No, it's I don't think he was a good quarterback. He made that team to a playoff.
Yeah, a couple years
ago. I think they're both the same age. When you look at Carr's or I'll look at Mariota's age. I think they're both the same age. Oh, not the same age, but they're close to it. How old is he? 25? 28? He's a couple years older. Mariota's 26. Yeah. Because him and Jameis are both 26 years old.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't think I trust, or anybody can trust what John Elway does. That guy's failed in so many levels.
Hey, 2002 champion.
That wasn't him. That was totally the team around him and
Buccaneers.
the other people that helped him. That had nothing to do with it. Like, he already went to a stacked team.
Yes, kids.
Yep.
Do they also start with these?
Yep. Because of course I do.
Devin.
What was his
Wait.
David.
Nope.
David. Yeah.
Without looking anything up.
No.
Darren.
Nope.
Daniel.
Nope. Off the wall. Go off the wall.
Demetrius.
Nope.
I have no clue.
Darnell.
Nope.
Oh, come on. A Darnell car
Demarius.
would be elite. I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Demetrius? I could just keep going down that rabbit hole.
You want to know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So first,
Or Dante.
no.
Damn it.
First, we have Dallas Carr. Then we have,
Tesla.
I wish, Deeker Luke Carr.
You think that's funny? Look up Steve Kerr's kids.
Deeker Luke Carr.
He can't
You
even process.
named a human being Deeker. Did you almost break my chair?
Maybe.
Deeker. I mean, you can at least name him Deacon, and that's
Dude,
cool, but Deeker?
Dude, when you click on the name, Google says, "Did you mean Derek Luke Carr?" Because of course, because that's what his name is supposed to be. He apparently has dyslexia and messed up the kid's name.
Look up Steve Kerr's kids. You'd love the one of them.
You mean Steph Curry?
No, Steve Kerr.
Oh, I thought you said Curry.
No, Kerr. Steve Kerr.
Steve. Why did it just go to that first Google? Why did it do that?
That he's setting up his kid for failure
Kerr?
with one of the
How do you
names.
spell Kerr?
Kurr.
What did you say?
K-U-R-R.
Kurr. I mean, sorry, Kerr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Kerr.
Steve Carr.
Kerr.
Kerr.
3-point
Oh
specialist.
God, no!
Ah, yes.
I'm not even gonna say that.
I'll
Nope.
say it. Wait.
Nope,
No,
you're
no.
not saying it. You
Can
can't.
I see it?
You don't know?
No, just
You don't
Okay.
know?
I don't know.
people.
Oh, my
people
Lord.
listening at
I
home.
want to see it.
Nope.
He set his
Can't
kid
I
up.
see it?
No.
I'll look it up myself and say
He
it.
set
you'll
up
say it.
because it's
Okay.
really. He set up his kid for failure.
I'm not gonna say the last name with it, but his first name is Nick. Figure it out for yourself.
Ah, Nick Kerr.
Why would he do that to his child? That is so mean. So mean.
That's the worst thing to put the poor kid.
But also, Deeker, he has to play hockey. He has to.
Are you sure it's Deeker and it's not pronounced Decker?
Why would it be Decker?
That's how
What-
they pronounce it.
Yeah. I mean, it might be, but you would put 2 Ks, wouldn't you? Not one?
I think the receiver or tight end was Decker with 1K.
Like, if it's Decker, fine. But, dude, you spelled it wrong still. If it's Decker,
Because you
put
know
a
what I'm
C
talking about.
before it,
Decker.
or put a second K. You don't just put 1. Because that's incorrect. That's not how you spell Decker.
I think it might be Decker.
It might be. But it's not.
I'm just going to call him Kid.
Kid.
What's up there, kid?
What up, Car?
What up,
How
Kat?
old is his Dallas Car?
That is...
See, I don't hate that because, like, if he's from Texas, okay, that they do that.
Actually,
But
I think they
it's-
are from down
Come
there.
on, they couldn't have named the other one Austin then? Dallas and Austin?
But he's from Fresno.
Jesus.
Derek is from. You know what I just figured out?
What?
You know what Derek did? He just swapped the R and the K and said, "That's my kid's name." That's all he did. He didn't do anything else but that. He didn't figure out the pronunciation of it or anything. He just swapped the letters and it's like, all right, I'll do.
It's like
work.
how, and I'm not being racist when I say this, like, this is how a lot of black families...
First, just a word of advice. Don't start a sentence by saying
No,
that.
look, no, because
Because that's just a bad start.
it could come off as racist.
It's already going to go. We're getting hate mail tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just going to go out and say that...
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't agree with anything he says.
Yeah,
Maybe
wait,
not now.
me and Leo do not agree.
Black
We don't
families...
condone this. He's just here.
Black families would take the father's first name and mother's first name and put them together, and that would be their child's first name.
That's super hit or miss because you could get really good names or really bad names. That is very hit or miss. You're playing a dangerous game.
Damn, my kids would be Dabby.
So, like, Chantel,
You really, you know what, folks? We're going public.
Nope.
We're going public.
Nope.
No, you
Nope.
set yourself
No,
up.
I'm just saying. Nope.
No,
nope.
you put.
We are sports.
Nope,
We
we're on
are
2-on-1.
sports.
You put a 2-on-1.
Wait,
Okay.
we
Great.
are sports, but sports are canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got free agency
Liberal
right now to
cancel
talk about.
culture. It's
Yep.
already canceled.
Yep. Okay. So we're on a 2-on-1. You got the puck. Great feed to my stick. No, see what? Because they can hear you, Dylan. That's the problem. They can hear you. Yeah, they can hear you. It's a microphone,
It's a
Dylan.
tap in.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
it's a
microphone.
tap in. It's a tap
Just
in
go.
goal.
You really think that the girl you're dating,
I'm just
a little ways out of high school,
I'm just saying.
is the girl that you're gonna be
I'm
with
just saying.
for the rest of your life?
How many times do I have to say I'm just saying?
On a real note,
Because I'm the only one that actually has a girl right now.
my kid's name.
so
would
I
be,
can only do that.
My
How-
kid's
how
name.
would you?
My kid's name would be Kobe. Sweet.
You know, you should do. You should be a dick and spell it with a C, just to be funny. Say no, you can't have the same name as me. You're not.
No, you do Kobe as in Kobe Bryant. Kobe.
No,
I don't like the way he spells it.
I would spell it. I would spell it
A
exactly
legend.
the same.
I
I would
don't
spell
care
it.
if he's a legend.
I would spell it exactly the same. Just I'd put a random letter in there and just have it be silent. So
Imagine-
like a Z. So KZOBY, but it's just. It's
Imagine
Kobe.
being like my parents though.
Dude, every first day of school or a sub, the teacher's just like, "Oh, this is a tough one." And then your kid's just like, "Here, I already know."
Kazobi, the Z is silent. What? Why is there a Z in there? My dad's an asshole.
Or we can be like my parents and name it after celebrities. Brady Thomas.
Who the fuck were you named after?
Corey Dillon.
They spelled Dylan
Dude.
wrong.
My mom didn't want it to be like Rugrats
Dude.
Dylan. Dill Pickle.
Top 10 worst names of all time. Your brother's in the top 5 because you named your son after Tom Brady, and you didn't even put Tom as the first name where it's supposed to be.
His name is Brady Thomas Heward.
And the only dude, like, because they don't put middle names on school like attendance sheets, so it's not like you're gonna see the Tom because
Hey,
his middle name is Tom.
Well, I
You
told my
just said
parents,
that,
I was like,
right?
if you wanted to do that, you should have done Brady, Bledsoe, Heward, because at the time, that was the three quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Bledsoe, and a quarterback's last name was Heward.
Why didn't they do that?
I don't know. That would have been the more creative way.
that would have been fucking funny.
That would have been hilarious. But
Better than my middle name.
dude, you're gonna. What is your middle name?
Kid.
You guys know Christopher Kutcher?
No.
He's better known as Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Same middle name, baby.
Look it up.
Wait. So his middle name is Ashton. Oh,
Your
okay.
middle name's Ashton?
That's his fucking.
That's a good middle name. What
are
the
you
hell?
I don't like
complaining
it.
about? It's sick.
It's better than the original white boy named Joseph. I
Dylan.
know 5 with middle names of Joseph.
I'm pretty sure that's my dad's middle name. If I remember
6.
correctly.
But it's funny because if you put it together, my dad's middle name is Christopher and my middle name is Ashton. So all we need is a Kutcher.
Oh, there you go. You gotta complete the bloodline there.
My kid's
3
middle name.
generations in the making.
My kid's middle name is gonna be Kutcher. I
3
don't care.
generations in the making.
Whatever his first name is, and then Kutcher Sawyer.
And then you like post it on whatever his social media site is relevant at that time, and Ashton looks at it, he's like, "Why
Tinder.
would you?
MySpace.
Why would you do that?"
You say Tinder?
Dude. Tinder. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
that's gonna be the next wave.
Yeah, man. There
That's
it is.
Everybody's gonna post it on there.
Dude, Bumble, boom,
Get a subreddit on Tinder going.
subreddit on Tinder. Still, man, your brother's got a terrible name.
Yeah, no.
Brady, really? Because now it's like 10 years from now, it doesn't even work because Brady's been long gone by that point.
Oh yeah, but he'd be a Hall of Fame Patriot.
But yeah, but I mean,
He's first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay.
but like, dude, when Brady's in his 60s,
I'm naming my
Imagine
kid Patrick
when he's in
Mahomes.
Shut up.
That would be so funny. Dude.
Just a white kid, Patrick Mahomes.
No, dude, because he would be...
But Patrick's a white boy name.
Dylan would be so... He would just be forever pissed whenever he saw your kid.
I'm gonna make his full name Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl champion. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl champion.
No. First name, noted Super Bowl champ. Middle name, Patrick Mahomes. Sawyer.
Last name Sawyer.
Kid.
And
His
I
kid
don't
goes up to him. So
care.
why does Dylan hate me so much? He gives me a dirty look every time he comes over.
And I don't care. I'm bringing that kid anywhere as long as Dylan is there. Okay. I don't care if I'm
for the
setting this kid
record,
up for failure.
It'd be Uncle Dilly, all right? Uncle Dilly.
Wait, where are we
Uncle
going
Kid,
today?
Uncle Dilly, Uncle Sauce, all right?
Dad, where are we going today? I have a bunch of homework and a project to do. I don't care. We're going to Uncle Dilly's.
That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. That would be so upsetting.
Would we lose everything?
This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. This has never happened before, Dylan. I don't know. Oh, okay. So minimized. Oh, all right, and we're back. Okay, we're good. All right. Okay. The computer just had a malfunction a little bit. I think we're still here. It looks like we're still here. Everything's fine. Nobody panic.
What's that play button though?
Everybody just calm down. Everything's fine.
I lost it.
Yeah, thanks for covering the mic, Dylan.
Yeah, no problem.
We're still recording. Everything's okay. Everybody just calm down.
I'm calm. Don't worry. I'm
Everybody
calm.
just stay calm.
Okay.
Mahomes is the next system quarterback.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine.
Mahomes couldn't.
Imagine being dumb enough to make that statement.
Mahomes couldn't even read a defense, and he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. He read a defense on the second half, so he did read a defense.
He could barely read it. He was still a dominant quarterback without reading
Imagine
defenses.
not being able to read.
You would know about
Yeah,
that.
why would you talk about yourself like that, Dylan?
What's with the fist bump? I thought it was drum
Welcome-
set there.
Welcome to Denny's. Here's your grand slam.
That'll be $69.99. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very
with what
much.
money?
Does that 10 work?
Yeah, I think I'll take a 10.
All right. Do we got anything else to talk about that's important before the computer decides to die?
Hey.
I think we got everything.
Stephon Diggs to the Bills. Bills Mafia, get happy.
Whoa.
That's a big time trade.
It's time,
okay?
it's
Don't
time
talk
for
about
me
my
to
Bills
be like
that.
my grandparents. Start crying over the Patriots because we can't win a
I thought you
goddamn
were
game.
gonna say drop
so.
dead.
Wow. Wow.
You know what? On that, I think we're gonna wrap her up here.
Cruel.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Beantown Boys Pod and on Instagram Beantown Boys Podcast. And once again, give us your suggestions and what you want us to talk about. Obviously, this episode's a little shorter.
Give us some top 10 ideas. We're gonna
Yes.
make
Yeah,
top
we're gonna
10
be doing
lists.
that
Top
so far
10
right
ideas. And with that, we'll see you guys next week.